And we are live. What a crazy day today was. Maybe we'll get a little bit into that once a couple of people come in. If a couple of people come in. Sometimes no one comes in. It happens. But if no one comes, it's okay. It'll make the stream quieter. Hello, anime fan. 69. How are you doing? Are you... Your name kind of looks familiar, but I don't remember the 69 part. Are you new to the channel? Or did you just randomly find me right now? You're not new. You're old. You've been around... Because your profile picture does look familiar. It's just the 69 part, unless you just added that recently. Mind you, sometimes it is hard to remember everyone. Either way, how are you doing tonight? Or today, depending on what part of the world you're in. So for the few people that are in here, that's good. I'm doing good and I'm doing bad all at the same time. Didn't exactly have a good day, but a couple decent things happened that were decent, I guess. It was a very frustrating day. I did not get my PS5 pre-order today. The system was glitched, and people were just able to go and buy it without staying in the queue that it told us to stay in. There was like a virtual queue, kind of like, you know, when you go to a doctor and you got an appointment, like you're in line or whatever. You have like a number. Well, it was glitched, so by the time the sales went up for the PlayStation 5, people were jumping out of the queue and just going manually, typing in PS5, and they were just clicking on the item and adding it to their cart, bypassing, you know, waiting in line. It's the equivalent to someone just going, yeah, so I'm just going to butt in here and just grab it. And by the time people figured out that's what people were doing, well, it was too late. So within like 2.5 minutes, boom, sold out. So I was in an online virtual queue for 3 hours, just staring at the screen, waiting for that moment that it says at the cart. And by the time I got it, it said that it was already sold out. So that was a shit fest. But anyways. Yeah, wasn't so fun. So now I'm probably not gonna bother for a while. It's gonna have to be PS4 Pro, and that's just the way it is, and a little bit of PC. But for now, what I'm doing is I'm actually doing something productive on WoW, where I'm actually playing my Night Elf Druid, not my Zondalari that you always see me play, even though he looks similar because it's the same bear form. I'm actually trying to unlock the allied race that I was talking about before. So now that we're in pre-patch for Shadowlands, they removed the need to get Exalted Reputation, which is just something that takes an absurd amount of time. So now that that's gone, I thought I would do that, just to give me something to do. See, normally you're used to seeing me, for anybody who isn't here, as a Zondalari Druid. But as you can see, I'm a Worgen. I'm like the wolf guy. So it's completely different. It's a little bit boring. There's some tedious quests I gotta do, but I mean, that's just the way it is. Sort of the grind. But once you finish all this and you do the PvP, that's kind of where I suppose it shines, right? It's when you're all up to date. But when you're just doing this stuff, it's a little monotonous, there's no doubt about it. It's a lot more fun with friends. But I haven't quested or done anything with friends. Oh boy, and I got a good amount of them. Got a lot of people in there, but we don't do anything. It's more for chatting. Is what it's ended up becoming. No, that one doesn't count. Yeah, I thought I was super close to unlocking it today. Then I realized I had to do a bunch of series of quests. And then it, you know, like they're like mini stories. So I still have to do like another 6. And then after that, I think it completes the Pride of Kultiras, which is the allied race I'm trying to get. And then once I get that, then I'll get a nation united. And then I gotta do Tides of Vengeance, which is basically the actual main story arc, or whatever it's called, to the whole Battle for Azeroth expansion. So the main core story, whatever word you want to use. And then once I'm done that, then I can finally use that Kultiran race. But because I get to fly as a druid without using a mount, and I can interact with a lot of objects in the world, it's actually pretty quick. Where are these little bastards? Just in here. See, that's what I like. On your mini-map, it shows you the little spot where you can find everyone, and if there was another section somewhere else, it would highlight it. Whereas back in the day, right, you wouldn't know where anything is. You would actually have to figure things out the old school way. But I'm not gonna lie, I like having my handheld. Especially when I'm streaming, I don't want to have to think. Nothing worse than me thinking, and then I end up wasting a bunch of time, like in Ghost of Tsushima. There's some quests that I did in there. Holy shit. It was wild. It took me like 15-20 minutes to find an item. Meanwhile, I had been running around in circles around it. I was like, are you kidding me? You mean to tell me I could have done this 22 minutes sooner? So that's why I kind of like when I just know where I'm supposed to go. So I'll do a little bit of this, see how tired I am, because man, oh man, I was like wiped out today. Super long day. Can you remember me? I can try. Yes, I do remember you. I may not remember every single thing you've said and done, but I do remember the name Gabe White. I do remember. How are you doing? I think I bored the other guy to death. I think I put him to sleep. Which is okay. I put myself to sleep. You listen to me for a few minutes, you don't need no sleeping pills. Especially when it's late at night. Oh, these are always fun. Yeah, so if you're just joining the stream, not really doing anything too spectacular on the surface. It'll look very similar to what I've been doing the last little bit. But I am playing an Alliance character. It's just it's the same class, it's the Druid. And I'm working on unlocking a new race for World of Warcraft. So that in Shadowlands I can maybe, you know, maybe have an alt. Or if I want to play my main, but change the race. Sort of like a race change. I sometimes do that every year, every couple of years. And then just kind of spicing things up if you want. And now that there's a pre-patch and blah blah blah. Oops. First time in well, first time in the history of the game since the game first came out. They squished our levels, so people are only level 50 now instead of 120. I mean, you don't feel anything different, but it's just kind of wild, you know, number-wise. The hell is this thing? There we go. No, that didn't work. Yeah, so 60 will be the new cap in Shadowlands, which is the same as what it was 15, 16 years ago. So pretty excited for the expansion. It's a pretty big deal. I mean, WoW is World of Warcraft, right? It's some people love the game to death, some don't. I mean, there's streamers out there that average 50 to 70,000 people a stream, and all they do is play WoW. Now, granted, when you're that big of a streamer, the guy could probably play Hello Kitty fucking Adventure Island and still get that, you know what I mean? Because at that point, you're not really watching the streamer for the game he's playing, even though that's what he's known for. You're watching him because of him, but yeah. What games are you currently playing as of late? Hey, AKA AJ. How's it going? Or maybe I'm Agent 47 Hitman, but I got my Clark Kent glasses, but once I take them off, I give away my true identity. So like Superman and Clark Kent, I gotta put these bad boys on. Now I can see in 4K, HDR. Not really, but you get the idea. Rainbow Six Siege, yeah, that's a good game. I suck terribly at it, but it's a good game. It's a very unique tactical shooter. Although I would argue that it's also very strategic as well. But let's not get too technical late at night. Have you been playing Rainbow Six for like a long time, or? Because I think that game's been out for a good couple years now. Yeah, if I'm not too tired after this, I'll probably, maybe, play some hockey. I might do a quick match or something. Hard to say. With World of Warcraft, I can just, boom, I'm tired, I gotta go, see ya. You know what I mean? Whereas I feel like if I play a sports game, it's hard since if I can't commit to the whole match, but if I get too tired, I get too tired, and I'll just sim. You know what I mean? The rest of the game, if it ever comes to that. Burn buildings. Yeah, that's nice. Just burn them down. Yeah, so like I said, you know, these parts, not gonna lie, it's definitely not the most exhilarating. It is more so when there's PvP going on. Well, that did absolutely fuck all. Mind you, that didn't look like a building either. Would help if I actually burnt a building. There we go. You know, the ones that aren't on fire. Since launch, eh? Yeah. Would you say that's your favorite shooter? Oh, nice. Yeah, FIFA 21's good. I haven't bought it yet. I might soon. I'm just kind of, you know what I mean? Spacing out the money spending. I gotta be careful with that. I still have the trial. And I have the EA Play Pro on PC, so I could play it on PC. But I haven't been playing it much for a weird reason. Because I don't feel like it's my own. Does that make sense? Because it's not like the long-term location where I'm going to play the game. So I feel like it's almost wasting my time investing all these hours into my team, into my career, if that's not where I'm going to play it long-term. I kind of just did it to showcase it for the channel, to tell people, hey, this is good. I'm I'm predominantly a Pro Evolution Soccer fanboy. I generally don't like FIFA. I find it too arcadey and quite brutally, honestly, ugly as fuck. But this year they hit a home run. I know home runs are in baseball and we're talking about soccer, but whatever, you get the idea. It just sounds good on paper. They really nailed it out of the park. Except for a few things, you know, like the fact that Lionel Messi's missing and a bunch of other big predominant players, but, you know, technical difficulties. That is kind of hampering a little bit my experience. I had a squad, like a fantasy squad that I wanted to build, but I can't build them. Motherfuckers are missing. If you go to edit the player, he's there, but you can't have Messi and a bunch of other players actually in the game. They're just not there. And they haven't updated the kits yet, or the squad roster, whatever. So I'm really disappointed with that. That's kind of a huge oversight, having one of the biggest players in the game just not around. So I don't know if you've noticed that. But it's definitely a huge piss off. Let's try burning this one again. For some reason it wasn't working. There we go. This is the best FIFA within last... Oh yeah, although there is some annoying issues like you meant. Yeah. It's just, to me, it's inexcusable. Come on, like, missing players. But they're in the game, like they're rendered and designed and everything. They just don't show up in your squad or whatever you call it in football or soccer. I know people call it football, but then what do I call actual NFL football? So that I don't screw myself up, I call it soccer. Hey Nick, thank you very much for the donation. Very much appreciated. I just got your email that I got. I got that earlier there, a couple of hours ago. That was very nice. That changed the mood today, because today was actually one of the most stressful, disappointing days I've had in a very, very long time. So that was really cool. That was very nice. And especially the fact that it happened while it wasn't on a stream too was like really cool. But yeah, how are you doing, if I didn't already ask you that? I talk so fast sometimes I forget what the fuck I just said a few seconds prior. Alright, let's burn these buildings down and try to move on to something slightly a little bit more exciting, hopefully. Wow. Looks like all these buildings are on fire. Oh. It's signaling me, I think, that I can... Oh yeah. It was just on fire a moment ago. Again, I'm playing my Alliance Druid, not my Horde one. And the sole purpose, again, is I'm working on unlocking a allied race. So that I can play an extra race. Simple as that. In case I decide to play another race, there's nothing really else to add more to it. That's good. That's good. I'll only be a bit of a downer for a couple seconds, and then we'll just move on to the good news. Not that there's much of it, but let's not be too dramatic. Yeah, so I went to pre-order the PS5. I was super confident. I was like, oh yeah, I got this. I'm in a virtual queue online for 3 hours. I'm barely on like 4.5 hours of sleep. I'm like, we're gonna get it. And so you wait in queue. It tells you not to leave the page, not to refresh the page. You'll automatically be like thrown to the page to pre-order your PS5. But then I was on a website, I forget what it was called, instocknow.net or something. A website that keeps track of all the stores and what stock they have for whatever item it is you're looking for. So in my case, the PlayStation. And it was pretty much like a live chat, like people were commenting, leaving posts, kind of like what you do like on Twitter or Facebook. Everyone was like, dude, leave the queue, I'm not trolling. If you don't believe me, open up another tab and just punch in PS5, quit staying in the queue, it's fucked up, it's flawed. And so I did that, and lo and behold, you could just add the fucking thing to the cart. I was like, well, why the hell were we waiting in the queue? Why wasn't it throwing us in? It wasn't actually keeping you in the order in which you had joined the website. So you could troll it, or maybe not troll, it's the right word, you could exploit it by just not waiting in the queue, by not listening to it saying stay here, and go off the beaten path, and then essentially just be able to add it to your cart. But the problem is by the time I found out that that's what was going on, it was too late. So there was a bunch of people that came in on the dot about 2-3 hours after me. And they're like, yeah, so I just came in and was like, fuck this shit, I'm just adding the thing to the cart. And I'm like, had it been in order of priority, hello Stots, how are you doing? I would have gotten the PS5, but I just did not get it. Then I met the guy from out of town, we swapped guitars. He drove like 10 hours, like there and back. We swapped guitars, that was pretty cool, he was super nice, he brought his friend along. We met at a guitar store, it was a lot of fun. He got the guitar he wanted from me, I got the guitar I wanted from him. Went in the store, saw something almost 100% identical, but it wasn't better, it was just better suited for what I was looking for. So that worked out, but it still ended up being expensive, then I had to finance it, didn't get as much on the trade-in for the guitars I thought I was going to get, blah 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 blah. So it ended up being quite costly when it was supposed to just not cost anything. But I ended up, I guess the good news is I did find a guitar, no offense, that I liked even more than the one I got from the guy. So I guess that's a good thing, in the long run. It was just a little, pricey. So I really wasn't thrilled about that. And, I mean, not bad. I'm tired, but like I said, I'm disappointed. Things didn't quite go according to plan at all today, but that's, as the expression goes, that's life, right? What are you going to do, mope and bitch about it all day, or just move on? So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a bit of both. I'm moving on, but I'm kind of bitching about it a little bit as new people are coming in asking me what's going on. I feel like that's the only thing I don't like about live streams, right? Is because as people come in, you're trying to keep them up to speed as to what's going on. The people that have been in here since the beginning now are probably hearing me repeat the same fucking story 4 or 5 times. They're like, yeah, we get it. You pre-ordered it, didn't work out. To keep it simple, that's what happened. And right now, I don't know what the hell's happening. I've already done... It says I'm still in combat. So let's get out of combat. So it wasn't, all terrible. It was like 15-20% good, 80% bad. At least I met some really nice people. Like I said, off... it's the equivalent to like what you would call like Craigslist, like a used classified, right? Where you can go and trade and sell used goods, whether they're guitars or whatever, right? And trust me, there's a lot of weirdos on those websites. I've met a lot of them. But in all my years of meeting the ones in person that I've met, they've always been pretty cool. I've never really met anybody that was like, oh shit. So surprisingly, that's been pretty sweet. How am I still in combat? Okay, seriously. Well, we'll turn this in and see what happens.
I keep thinking we're making a dent in our
see?
forces. but they rebuild faster than we can destroy.
Achievement in progress. See, we got a third story. Little, like, mini story, if you will. But yeah. Maybe in a few minutes. Maybe. I'll, Well, Sweet Pineapple. See that druid? He looks just like me. But he's got, like, almost 30,000 health. And I barely got half of that, but that's because this is my Alliance druid. He's Horde. But we can't kill each other because we have PvP off. So his name is Orange instead of Red. For anyone who gives a crap. Oh, okay. I see what I'm supposed to... Oh, okay. So it wants me to do that. Sure, why not? Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I'll show you like a few quick pictures of in a second there. Let me just see something here. What in the hell? There we go. Oh, let me fly there first. And it wants me to fly all the way there. Okay, perfect. While I am flying there, I guess I can show you quickly, maybe. Attachments. So I'm just making a new folder. Come on. Like that. There's just a couple pictures, nothing too fancy. But it's the black guitar that I had that I traded. It's I like more of a burst kind of color. Not really into like a solid color guitar, right? I'm more into this kind of stuff with like the grain and let me go back to the where the hell am I? There we go. Mr. Walter Ming, best in the world. Hello, how's it going? Yeah, so this is my new guitar. And yes, those scratches are from the plastic cover that's on it. There's like a plastic on top of the plastic that I can remove. I just haven't bothered, so there it is there. It's called a satin honeyburst, so it's not like the super glossy, shiny ones, which I actually don't like. And they're more expensive, and I don't like them. And the more expensive models have like a... Yes, absolutely. Hello, Eric. How's it going? The other super expensive ones that are like $4,000. No, I tried it before. I like it. It's too much of a tease. I'll just wait for the full release. But it's a lot of fun. So the more expensive versions have what's called like a white binding. It kind of goes like around. It's like a pinstripe. And I actually don't like that. So there it is there. There's the rosewood fretboard. I generally don't like brown, but it blends with the guitar. And if you notice something about the fretboard, because I always talk about this, look at that grain. It's not just like a solid brown like your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just bloop brown. It's grainy. It's got a lot of grain. I love grain. Huge on grain. This one didn't really capture it. You'll just have to take my word for it. So, really quick, sorry, and I'm almost done talking about the guitar. This is the last picture. What ends up happening is most of these guitars, they're just a solid color in the back, and they're glossy. They got a glossy finish. So it makes it a little bit harder to slide your hand up and down the neck when you're playing the guitar. This one's got a satin back, so it feels like silk. It literally feels like silk. And if you take a quick look at it, it was a bad picture, not a lot of lighting. It's got a lot of grain to it. It almost looks like a roasted maple neck. And those are usually, like, you pay a lot more for that look, even though it's the back of the guitar and only you see it while you're playing. it's predominantly about the feel, because nobody sees the back of your guitar unless you flex it like that, right? So with the color, right? The two big chrome humbuckers, the grainy wood, or the very grainy rosewood fretboard, that is now my new guitar. And I suppose, as a joke, we could get into it because, well, I can maybe show you what it was that I got today. And you'll notice how...
I'm going to try this again with shorter.
Yeah, he was just saying that he was trying with lighting. So this was the guy. This is the guitar that I got today before. This is the original guitar I got from the guy. Notice how it's incredibly similar? No. I'm just showing you really quick before everybody leaves and goes, the hell's this crap? I'm just showing you really quick the guitar that I got first. Notice the pickups, how they're not chrome. They look like what's called like a soapbox. They're called P90s. They're kind of like a... Anyways, I won't get too technical, but they're a different kind of sound. But you'll notice the guitar is very similar. Very, very similar, actually. Except for those subtle differences of the pickups. And the rosewood was a lot more like a darker color, which some people like more. It had some nice green to it, but it was just a lot darker, right? So, throw that in, like for my preference, the slightly nicer rosewood that I showed you on my new one, the satin back instead of the pitch black glossy, the pickups being different, and then the sound. So those are like 4 things. Those were the 4 factors. So, like I said, I went in, traded my guitar with the guy. That worked out. He's happy. I'm happy. And I took his guitar, played it for a couple hours, then I traded it in, and then got virtually, for the lack of a better term, same guitar, but slightly different model. Then I got a good deal on it, and whatever. So it all worked out, but it ended up that little upgrade, if you will, was costly. So, yeah. Where I was kind of hoping that wasn't going to happen, and it would have saved me a lot of money, so... But like I said, in the end, as they say at the end of the day, literally, 'cause this all started at the beginning of the day, I ended up getting what I wanted.
was never much good at them anyway.
He got what he wanted, I got what I wanted.
Throwing back the quillbore across the farms and into the crawl itself, rescuing the citizens and farmers.
But yeah, I don't think I'll
than the militia ever could.
I'll customize it, but sorry, what am I supposed to do? Oh.
Storm Song will endure.
I don't like speeches much, so I'll keep it short.
We will make this valley whole again.
You will
Fly
always
to
have
Millstone
allies in
Hamlets.
Storm
We
Song
will
Valley.
not falter.
Okay, all the way
Remember
there.
the Storm Song.
So while we're flying, they're like, no, not again. I mean, just because someone asked, So the only thing I was maybe thinking of changing with the guitar, maybe, just not right now, I want to leave it alone. There are actually really subtle things that I want to do to the guitar. For instance, I call this like a poker chip. That cream-colored plastic thing that's on there, I'm probably going to remove that. I'm going to remove that just so that it's not there, so I could see more of the guitar, and it'll just have that chrome little ring. That thing does absolutely nothing. It's almost like a sticker, to be honest. The pick guard I don't need to actually protect against the pick actually scratching the guitar, because I never hit the guitar when I play. So from an aesthetic standpoint, I'd want to see more of that guitar, more of that grain. So I want to get rid of that. I'll see a bit more of the guitar again. I want to get rid of this little pick guard. It's actually only one screw there and one here. That screw is actually free floating in the air. So the only screw that you would see is that little tiny one, almost like a mole, just like kind of like in the corner. It wouldn't be off-putting at all, so I'd be able to see, the whole guitar. I think that would look nicer for my preference. As for the knobs, they're plastic, kind of like gold, but they... Oh, thank you, Meme Laser. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So I got distracted because I saw the big blue banner there. I was like, what's going on? I was maybe thinking of removing the these knobs and replacing them with clear ones. But I think we could maybe agree that it kind of matches the body of the guitar. Kind of just matches it. It blends it. So I might as well just leave that alone. The other thing that I would maybe want to do, but that complicates things, is replacing the plastic to a chrome one. But it's complicated because if you look at the guitar, I swear I'm almost done talking about this. I'm surprised there's still 8 people in here. It's an arch top, so it's not like a perfectly flat guitar like most guitars. This one's kind of like an arch, which is why you can kind of see like a curve. It's almost like concave, like a skateboard. So getting a chrome piece that's perfectly carved the way your body is, almost impossible. So I'll probably just leave it the way it is. Just leave the cream-colored plastic with the honeyburst. I find it looks good. I might not double chrome it. I might just put like black with the honey. I think black goes with a lot. So those are like some very, very minor customizations, if you will. But apart from that, probably nothing too extreme. Eric, are you challenging me? Someday I'll send you over 50. Well, I won't complain. That would be cool. Thank you. But I definitely appreciate any and all amounts. What's pathetic is when you have some people, and I've seen it before, like in recaps, a guy goes, I think a guy donated like $20, right? $20. And then a couple of minutes later, a guy donates like $2. And the streamer actually was annoyed. He's like, $2? He's like, someone just donated like 20 and you're donating $2. And it happened like just a few minutes later. I'm like, are you seriously complaining? Like, what the hell? I don't care if it's $1 or 50 cents or $50. It's like, if people are donating money to you, shut up and appreciate it. But some people are just ungrateful bastards, right?
We will make this valley whole again.
But yeah, they definitely give other streamers a bad name, but thankfully not everybody's like that. I think customization makes the guitar more personal. Oh yeah, which should make it harder to resell. That's right. Nah, you raised a good point, because that's what I was actually going to say. If I do that, no, I won't do. Anyways, don't mind me. I'm super tired. My brain's all over the place. If I do decide to do those subtle changes, I would keep all the original parts. So, like, for example, the black guitar that I sold him, traded him. Oh! This was the guitar that I had. I promise you, this is not a guitar stream. So this is the guitar that I traded for the one I just showed you. That's what I got. So for example, no, eh? Well, work on it if you can. No, I'm just kidding. Just do what you can. So I want to show you this really quick because I've been going on about it now. I might as well show you what's the guitar that I traded him for, and this is the one here. So I really liked this guitar a lot. I loved it a lot. Like, I mean a lot. But I was done with the solid black. So what I had gone and done, see, there's no poker chip. Remember that thing I was telling you about? That little cream colored chip? Gone. See the pickup ring? Instead of it being a cream color, look at that nice chrome. I put that on. See how it helps accentuate a lot the guitar? It's like a lot of chrome going on. I got rid of the plastic shit knobs. They were black. You couldn't even see them. So I replaced them with barreled chrome knobs. And then see, I removed the pickguard. Same thing here. Just that little tiny screw in the corner. Now this is the binding. This is a binding. See, it's got like that pearl binding around it. That's on top of the body. That cream one was so thick, it was driving me absolutely bonkers. It was actually pissing me off. And I'm done with solid colored guitars. I don't like them anymore. But it was pretty cool. It was just too, I don't know. It was bugging me. And then even the fretboard, look how black the fretboard is. But look at those inlays. See how it's got like that pearloid? It looks like an oyster. That's an extra feature that you get. So that's the guitar that I traded to the guy that he drove out of town to get it. He's a huge Kiss fan, like a massive Kiss fan, and this is a Paul Stanley signature guitar who's from Kiss. So it was like, so he was super amped. I got his guitar. It was pretty cool. It just wasn't, like I said, quite for my specific taste. And but I ended up getting one that did. So it all worked out in the end. So again, that's what it looks like with the chrome and that what they call the binding. And as you can see from my guitar that I showed you, which I won't show you again because I'm sure people are getting annoyed. It doesn't have those features. So, and in some cases, it would be more complicated to do that. So I might just leave it the way it is for now. And like I said, if I do some changes to it, it would be very, very subtle, just like removing the pick guard, just like little tiny things like that. Just to make it a little bit more, whatever, to my liking. But yeah, so now you saw the guitar that I traded him, you saw the guitar I got from him, and then the guitar that I traded that one in for the new one that was like it. You saw the whole thing now. That was my day. Top 5 ways to become Mr. Beast. Oh, man, I wish I could be like Mr. Beast for multiple reasons. Years ago, like I'm talking decades ago,
these insects,
when things used to go well for me financially, I mean, not on his level, but I used to be young. I had some decent cash, and most of my friends that were my age, that were young, most young people aren't good with cash, because where's the cash coming from? You're in school, so it's usually hard for people to have a decent amount of cash. But it felt good to be able to help people out. It was really nice, whether you're buying someone dinner, you're buying them a pack of cigarettes, just whatever, right? You're taking them out for a couple drinks, whatever the case may be. And I would do that pretty often because I was able to easily do it. So people used to be like, "Oh, you're so generous." I was like, "Well, not really. I had more money than I needed. They're not really generous. Generous is when you got $10 left and you want to buy a Big Mac meal, but you decide to donate $5 away out of your 10, and now you can't even buy yourself a fucking meal. That to me is more generous than if you're wealthy and you give someone randomly $2,000. You see what I'm saying? So in one case, you only give the guy $5, but the guy only had 10 to begin with. That's generosity, right? So number 1, join a Pyra. I mean, an MLM company and start... just like... I know what you did there. You almost had me for a second. You helped me out so much with the updating games offline video. Oh, no problem, Kilo 141. By the way, thank you for the hard drive help. The hard drive help. The hard drive help. For the Xbox, in sleep mode, downloading games thing, that video. Hello, FIFA, how's it going? But yeah, that's, like I said, too, part of the reason why I do these streams is there 13 people in here, or is there a glitch? I rarely ever have that many people in here, especially this late at night. It never happens. And isn't it still the weekend? Who's botting my channel now? Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yes, you were asking me about which one to go for. And I was like, there's no real, wrong choice. But based on, my experience, I've definitely had better luck with Seagate than Western Digital or any other brand. Not saying that they're bad, but yeah. Hey, no problem. Thanks again. Oh, yeah. I mean, so's Western Digital. I'm one of those guys that's like, even though I had a lot of bad experiences with Western Digital, I still won't trash them. Just like I've had terrible experience with the Xbox, but I don't trash Xbox even though I have a legitimate reason to do so based on actual facts that have happened to me. like 3 different controllers telling me I had a fake dead battery when I didn't. I would pull the battery out, put it back in, it was fine. Or I would play my Xbox throughout the years. I had 4 or so different Xbox Ones, and I would randomly get told, bye-bye. What? I got signed out of my profile, like that's attached to your controller? It's like, you fucking kidding me? Then I didn't have the internet. I couldn't get back onto my fucking dashboard to look at my fucking games on my Xbox because I got disconnected from the internet, and the Xbox doesn't allow you to look at your fucking pins offline. I was like, what kind of bullshit is this? But then 6.5 years later, they finally added the options. Hey, this is revolutionary. You can see your Xbox games while you're offline. Wow. So yes, when I shit on Xbox, it's not because I'm a PlayStation fanboy, it's because I actually have a huge history of bullshit that's happened with Xbox. But I would never tell someone not to buy an Xbox, right? Because I'm not that kind of guy. Because again, these are isolated incidences. They're terrible coincidences. But not everybody gets those issues. Because if everybody did, nobody would be buying an Xbox. Get it? Anyways, so it's the same thing with the Western Digital. I know they're a good company. It's just they weren't good with me personally, from my experience. Same thing as the Xbox. So if anybody's ever curious as to why I don't like Xbox, it's, you know, I've had some hiccups with them, and don't get me wrong, I've had some bullshit hiccups with PlayStation. I will shit just as hard on PlayStation as I will Xbox. I don't make excuses. The new PlayStation basically restricts what you say in part. Oh, does it? Oh, I don't party, so this is my party. I say what I want in here. Pretty sure my HTC gave brand are fine in my experience overall, very standard, reliable. Oh yeah. The good old times when Xbox Gold had to be bought to play online while PS3 had free online. Yeah, I don't remember PlayStation 3 having free online. But Xbox doesn't force you to have Gold Live to have your games saves backed up to the cloud. PlayStation, you have to pay the money to be able to cloud save, but then PlayStation allows you to physically put your saves on a USB, whereas the Xbox doesn't. Shoom. You see that? Xbox first allowed you to be able to install your games on an external hard drive, while for the first 3 or 4 fucking years you couldn't do that on a PlayStation. But the PlayStation allowed you to swap out your internal hard drive. The Xbox didn't. Ching. You see what I'm doing there? I'm doing a 3-pointer for the Xbox, but then I'm doing an equal 3-pointer for the PlayStation, but just in a completely opposite direction. Literally, you pick your poison what you like and you stick with it. There's literally stupid shit for the PlayStation. If you want me to list them off, I will. I just started doing them. What's another dumb thing with the PlayStation? Your external hard drive is extremely finicky when you put games on your external hard drive on a Sony PlayStation. Any type of power failure or dimming of power when there's like a storm or something, or a weird-ass fucking update. There's always some glitch. Fucking half the time I shut down my PlayStation, it tells me I didn't shut down my PlayStation properly, so it has to rescan my external hard drive. I never had that problem with my Xbox, but my Xbox couldn't keep me fucking signed into my profile for my controller. Ching again. You see what I'm saying? I've never been disconnected once in my life with PlayStation. But what good is it being signed in if you can't play your fucking games because it doesn't think they're installed? Again. Right? So they literally have their bullshit. So you have to find out... Oh, and then what does... Let's give another one. Sorry if I'm stationary and I'm not moving there. I get really distracted when I'm trying to explain things, and I find if I play the game, I can't explain things as properly. Xbox Live, for the longest time, when you would get your free games for gold, even if you lost your membership, you got to keep the game. PlayStation, if you lose your membership because it expired, your free games become padlocked and you can't use them. But now Xbox has gone back on that and followed suit with Sony, and now they've made it that if you're not subscribed, your free game is locked. Right? So again, you see what I'm doing? That's how you compare consoles. That's how you do the proper console wars. You don't just go, oh yeah. You don't fucking highlight all the good shit from one and then highlight all the bad ones from the other one. What kind of bullshit is that? What's another good one? What's another good comparison I can do? Because I am a PlayStation fanboy, but I call a spade a motherfucking spade. Shit controller, battery life. I'm on my 3rd fucking controller in 5 years. Battery life is shit. Xbox One, baby. I can't remember the last time I charged this. Such a high quality controller when it keeps your fucking profile locked in. Which I haven't been having that problem as of late because this is for my PC. Oh my god. The battery life, easily quadruple, if not quintuplet, the capacity of this controller. You can't argue facts. I hate fanboys, and I like the PlayStation controller, it's better. Nah, it's not better. You might ergonomically prefer it. But I gotta charge that bitch twice a day. I charge my Xbox One twice a week. Big difference. Twice a day or twice a week? You can't even compare that. So I hate people that pick a side, but don't just highlight the bullshit from the other company you don't like, because that's not a fair comparison. Right? Xbox and PlayStation equally have their bullshit. It's just that I'm willing to deal with the bullshit from the PlayStation. I don't find their bullshit for what I'm looking for out of a console to be, you know, the bigger con out of the two. So, oh, then Xbox, another good one. They got way better backwards compatibility. You don't have to fucking stream the game. You could just buy the game, download it on your goddamn Xbox, and play it. PlayStation, nope. Can't do that. You can stream a PS3 game. What? Like, what the hell is that? You're late. That's okay. I don't like the joystick placement on Xbox controllers. I kind of don't too, but again, that's a preference. That's not saying that it's a right. 3rd, I'm almost buying my 4th because of drifting controls not working yet. Admittedly, I'm a bit of a DualShock fanboy. Oh yeah, I can admit Xbox have lots of advantages, though, objectively speaking yet. I still use my DualShock 3 controller. The battery on one of them is fairly weak, but man, they're right, yeah. Now, last gen, I much preferred the Xbox 360 controllers over the PS3. Something about the PS3 one, it felt cheap and shit. But yeah, when it comes to the PS4 ergonomically, this is more my jam. But I gotta charge it almost twice. Well, maybe twice a day because I game a lot too. So, but yeah. What's your favorite game, just in general? Oh, shitballs. Fuck around, Charlie Brown. Oh boy. I don't know. Like, if I was stuck only playing one game, I really don't know. I mean, predominantly, to give you a quick little top 5, rather than a top 1, World of Warcraft, if you couldn't tell, you know, because the 100,000 hours wasn't enough. World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, your real-time strategy games like your Civilizations and stuff like that, and sports games, so all your football, basketball, hockey, all that shit. And any type of just big open-world games like your Witcher 3s, your GTA 5s, your Red Dead Redemption 2s, your Fallout 4s, right? All that generic stuff that almost everybody else and their mother's sisters, aunts, cousins, twin sister like. So basically that. So I just like a lot of stuff. And I kind of flip-flop between them a lot. But definitely this game I have the most time in of any other game ever in history. I just did. Keep up. Keep up, FIFA. But I just did. I just listed them. Tap, tap, tap. Is my microphone working? Alright, let's try and hurry up with some of these. And, I don't know how much longer I'll be around. Eric, did you want to co-op some Avengers before I get too tired? So I'll either finish what I'm doing here, or play Avengers with Eric, or anybody else who wants to play. I'm still at work, okay? So Eric's a party pooper. No, I'm just kidding. That's fine. What do you guys want to see? Because there's like 13 people in here. And I'm like, that's cool. Do you want to see more World of Warcraft, or would you prefer I play NHL? 'Cause I do really want to play NHL, but I also equally want to play this, so I equally don't care. Yeah, Mondays, right? Monday, I gotta remember that. Like, I don't mind keep playing this. It's more relaxing to me. It's easier for me to talk. Keep in mind, NHL will be harder for me to... I don't know what the hell FIFA's saying. It'll be harder for me to chat and keep up with the chat in NHL. But if you think I'm talking too much, maybe NHL is a good thing. Because I may have a harder time keeping up. Because it's more like action-packed. Way more action-packed. This one I'm still...
For the Queen!
I'm still trying to unlock that allied race, which, like I said, I'm super excited to do that. Does anybody have a preference? This or NHL 21? Okay, let me look to see where these people are. Okay, so they're in there. They're in that circle. Let me try and hurry up with this. Sometimes I gotta wait for, like, a respawn. Like, these were people that were in here. I gotta rescue some people. No, we're getting out of the quest zone now. And that happens sometimes. Yeah, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, real-time strategy games like your Civilization, sports games in general, and pretty much any open-world game. Yeah. Yeah, that. Anybody? 10, 12, 13 people in here? No one's got a preference? No problem. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, World of Warcraft, sorry, isn't always jam-packed action. Sometimes it's a little bit slow. I get that. But I do still enjoy it. But I figured because there's what I consider a decent amount of people in here, I was like, before I lose everyone, if you prefer NHL 21, just let me know. Oh, so you don't mind either way? Okay. I'm really struggling here. Sorry, let me... So I've rescued 2 of the 6. Huh. I'm completely baffled. What are these? Sea-bound creature. That is so weird. They would be in like a cage like this. Kind of like the 2 that I just did. But there's none of them in here. This may not work, but let me just kick the crap out of some of these. If I don't get my ass kicked. Might have pulled too many. This is my Alliance Druid. I haven't geared him up in like a year and a half or 2. He's not as strong as my Horde Druid. So just because he looks the same, don't get fooled by that. Those mages are fucking me up. Come on, hang in there. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, you can tell, eh? I'm killing a lot slower. And look at that. When have you ever seen my druid go below like 99% health? I've done PvP battlegrounds where I was waffling people by the half dozen. I was like, bring it on, bitch. Much slower with this guy. Again, on the outside, looks perfect, or similar. But this is my original Worgen Druid. This Druid is 16 years old. But I got him to the level cap, and then I just stopped playing him. Because I wanted to play Horde. I wanted the Zondalari Troll. So he's actually my newest character. But he's now my best character. Anyways. I'm surprised nobody minds. Because I do find generally WoW, it's a lot more niche-y. you know what I mean, of a game to watch. I'm surprised there's like double digits in here. So I feel like I'm rushed, like I gotta do something action-packed or everyone's gonna leave. But I'm just really struggling to find... They're just not in there. Mind you, this patch has been slightly buggy. Not overly, but that's a big fucking rat. God damn. Let me turn in the quest. Oh, I wouldn't be able to gank with this guy at all. I mean, you know, I could technically log on my other one, but I kind of pride myself on not really ganking, because I have a really good reputation where I'm well respected in the World of Warcraft community as the odd man who will actually aid his fellow companion of the opposing faction, which is usually not a very common thing at all. Usually high levels just go around, go heh heh heh, and they one-shot everyone. I'm not saying it's a bad thing if you do it, it's just, you know, I try to be nice. I try. Doesn't always work out, but I do my best. I might just have to take a break from this. It's just not working. Wait, what? Okay, I misread the chat. Let's not, I think I misread my message. I don't think I was supposed to free people. I think I was just supposed to free a few and then kill these guys. That's what happens when I'm tired. Okay, well now that I know that... Fucking crab. There we go. It's because the quest log was saying kill bound. I thought it was saying unbound. So I was automatically assuming it thought it wanted me to rescue more people that were bound in the cages, get it? That's why I was misreading it. Then I actually took a moment to read it instead of just skimming over it super quick. And I realized, oops.
Storm will endure.
But yeah, I thought this would have been, you know, a little bit nice too. Different faction, even though I look the same. Completely different area. Different leveling. Because I generally do always the same stuff, because that's the thing with WoW. It's repetitive, you're grinding and all that. You gotta repeat the same events every day, then it's just doing the same shit over and over again in the battlegrounds. Whereas this, you'll never do the exact same mission twice unless you're doing it on multiple different characters, right?
Spit it out.
Save a battalion. Yeah, maybe I'll play some NHL. There's an inn here. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Because oh, shit. Yeah. It's 9:20. I might not be much longer. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll do a game. Hopefully the whole game. And, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I'm just getting a text from my friend there. He's excited about my guitar. It's rare that people will be excited about the guitar. Anthony. I actually got a high fill, and not whose ass is firmer. That, I must admit, is shocking. It's cool, man. Like I said, that's all I ever wanted, really. I wanted to think I was being,
Sports. It's in the game.
I'd like to think I was being, pretty reasonable. Like I said, it's one thing to, well, now that he's here, I gotta mention it for a second, not to put him on the spot. But, no one's perfect. And, I used to kind of, a little bit milder, talk like that sometimes with certain friends. But it's because of the whole, because it was going on a lot, right? There's some really young people that come in here, really young. So at that point, it just gets creepy. And then I kind of feel like I have a responsibility, even though my live stream is marked as adult. Oh, nice. It was just weird. It was, you know what I mean? It's like I said before, back in high school, you get together with your friends. Oh, did you see that girl, man? She's pretty cute. Eh? Oh, yeah. Right? But when you're 42 years old, like me, and then you've got, no offense, a really young teenager talking about that stuff, it's yeah, I need to kind of, you know what I mean? I feel like I have to step in and be so, And anyways, we don't need to keep going on about it. What the hell was I doing? I have Eric, I have what? You have whose attention? Were you making new accounts to be able to get into my stream? Because I could have sworn your accounts had the exact same name. As long as you register it with a different email, you can still literally use the exact same name. But the people that used to troll me and come in, they always had an account with a different name. So that's what made me think that you couldn't reuse. Yeah, people have done worse. So some people might right now be like, what? You're letting him in? Well, let's be honest. What Anthony did pales in comparison to people wishing me dead, threatening to blow up my home. You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess what Anthony did's a lot more forgivable than, death threats and stuff like that. And, All right, let me play the game, or we'll never get through the game. Yeah, and like I said, I don't want to make him feel awkward by keep going on about it. Can we play End Stars? I don't know what an End Star is, so we probably can't. But hello, Soda, how's it going? I just lost the game, NHL 21. Really? What difficulty did you have it on? I have it on semi-pro. I usually win 10-0. Sorry, give me a second. He keeps texting me. I'm just going to tell him I'm streaming. I ended up... Okay, let's get into this. Or we'll never get through it. Yes, let's do that. You're on pro? Oh, I probably get my ass kicked. I'm a level below pro. I'm semi-pro. But I'm really pro at being semi-pro. Does that make sense? Anyhow, let me know at what time you'd prefer me to be online so I can organize my day. Okay, so...
Hi everybody,
so on Monday...
Ontario,
Ensemble Stars music. I'm sorry, Soda, I honest to God have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what an Ensemble Star music is. Well, Monday, I can be on around... assuming all goes well and I don't feel like I'm dying, I would be on around 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is kind of like my usual. Oh, whoa. This is not a good start.
Slides the puck ahead to Subban. And now he angles it
Oh,
across to Ovechkin.
no.
Intercepts it in the neutral zone.
What happened there? Oh, did he hurt his knee? Eva Marie might come
He
back.
took a
Yeah,
pretty
we
solid
talked
jolt
about
there,
that
James.
before.
We're gonna have to check in on him in a second.
Eva Marie, I had
Harry's
no
not gonna
respect
be able to stay in the game here. He's
what
gone
she did
over
with
the bench and
Fandango.
into the tunnel,
You remember
where
that
he's limping his
escapade? We
way
talked
back
about
to the
that
locker
before.
room.
Let's see if we can try to
Where
get
she
an
led
update
him
as
on,
soon as
pretending that
possible
she
for
was
the
a
medical
professional
staff.
dancer, so she could be
Toronto's won the draw.
Fandango's
Here's a
entrance
short
girl
pass to
to
Marner.
dance to.
And he takes a shot. Comes up with the stop.
And yeah,
Nice pass.
he was pissed off.
Here he is, shot right in front. Denied that one. Great reflexes, another save. And he's going after
I
it here.
just
Well,
leveled
that didn't
him.
take long.
Yeah,
Crosby,
early in the game, looks like each team
the man
trying
of
to
the
get an
hour.
upper hand.
Eat this uppercut, bitch. Like, oh, I lost my helmet. Come on, Crosby. Don't be a bitch. Oh, that's it.
Wow.
Come on,
and it's
flatten him. There we go.
Gillivac to step on in here,
Yeah,
Ray.
this is clearly over, James.
No, they were. That's right. I'm going to try to explain this while I'm playing the game because I can't tell a story while I play because my brain just goes too far. So I used to watch, not for the reasons you're thinking, don't even go there. I used to watch Total Divas. And the reason I watch Total Divas isn't for why you think. Because I'm such a nerd when it comes to WWE. Even though it's the female wrestlers, you get to see the behind the scenes. And a lot of the female wrestlers are in relationships with WWE superstars. So you kind of get to see a lot, just like with Total Bellas, you get to see a lot of Daniel Bryan. You used to get to see a lot of John Cena when she was with... Oh no, I lost. And there was a behind the scenes with Total Divas where it had Eva Marie, Naomi, Natalia, all the girls. And it showed Fandango because it shows behind the scenes at WWE. It's not just about the girls. And it was talking about how Eva Marie, before Summer Rae and Layla became Fandango's partner, Eva Marie was lying a lot, saying she was a professional dancer and she can easily be Fandango's partner. WWE Creative was excited about that, so they scheduled it up. And then she just absolutely couldn't dance. She could barely walk down the aisle in a straight line, Cameron. And just completely wasted and embarrassed herself. Oh, he got nailed. And so Fandango was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you tell me you can do this and you're nowhere even capable at all. And then Eva Marie was just sitting there like it was all funny. And yeah, so that's just not cool. That's very unprofessional. Okay, we need to score a goal here.
He was aggressive enough to make a save on a dangerous chance.
And he scores!
What do you think? It is, I think. What? What do I think it is? I think. You are like wrestling Let's Play on stuff. I think Soda is drunk. Straight up. He said 3 things. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Pittsburgh's got the game's first goal. How much of a difference does that make?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't have All-Stars. If that's what he's saying. There might be a language barrier.
He's calling him out now. Temper's flaring.
All right.
They're gonna drop the gloves here.
That's it.
Yeah, you bet they are, but
Take him out.
had to jump in. You can't
Ow.
let that other guy stand there and fight.
Come on. Uppercut. Get this guy. Right in the fucking chin.
And down he goes.
Oh, there he
That's
goes.
a clear winner right there.
I don't mean All-Stars, meanie. It's a Saturday night. Can't blame him. But that was a good guess, though.
Penguins will want to build on that. On the road, you want to be as aggressive as you possibly can.
Well, this game has new life breathed.
Well, I mean, I don't know who he is. It could just be a language barrier, but I don't know that, so I always joke around and say, my goodness, is this UFC night? Crosby's on fire. He's just taking out the whole team.
not going to go to the judges.
Eric translates. What I think it's that you like
Not much to
wrestling.
be said
Let's
from the
play.
home team here.
Yeah.
Their bench kind
Yeah.
of quietly sits back down after their guy comes on the losing end of this bout.
Yeah, the air from this
God,
building
guys,
seems
we're
to
in-
have just deflated in here. Well,
Okay,
both
I think
teams seem
Soda's
to be
trolling.
A little calmer now after a pretty chaotic stretch just a few moments ago. Denies him.
Oh, he's
Must
flattened on the
able to get
ground.
The shot on goal. Now he's using his hands for good.
Quick,
Not
quick,
for
quick.
evil like in the fight.
Scores.
Boom.
The captain comes
That
through.
captain delivers. Sorry, I really like hockey, if you couldn't tell. This year, oh man, they nailed it.
Man, he laid a beauty of a
To me, at
pass
least.
across there. Enough air to
This is
clear
like
the
my
sticks
favorite
and land
NHL game
perfectly
in-
on the shooter's stick.
Oh, wow. And probably at least a decade, if not more. It's just, it's awesome. But I love NBA. I just suck at NBA. NBA is the game I suck at the absolute most.
Still
It's
lots of
awful.
time left here in this frame. The
Which is
Penguins
why I don't
now
play it
lead
much
by
on
2.
streams. I love my Madden, FIFA, but I don't own the game. Like I said, it gets expensive buying all these games, no offense.
Up along the wing. Here's a chance. To his
Oh,
teammate.
oh,
And he
I
gets
flattened him.
He tried to protect himself by getting...
Scores.
And I took him out.
He shows no sign of
Ovechkin's just like, move, bitch, get out the way. Teach me the way of the English, master. What is the English? I do not speak the English. Je ne parle pas l'anglais, mais je peux vous apprendre le français si vous voulez. J'ai aucun problème avec ça. Je peux parler le français de la France. N'importe quand. I love fucking with people. I love languages too.
The Penguins came hungry to play this one, and they
What's your
lead
favorite
as a
team?
result here
The
in
Pittsburgh
first.
Penguins, if that wasn't obvious.
Pittsburgh's won the draw in the neutral zone.
They got cool colors. I love Penguins.
Makes the save.
That trickled in.
That looked like that
I would get a
pass
PS5.
defender and into the net.
Xbox is cool. Competition's healthy. I'm sure it's a fantastic system.
That's got to stink for
But
the
no.
goaltender. The puck hits the defender out in front.
Ensemble
He loses sight of it,
Stars
goes
is
into
a Japanese game franchise by Happy Elements and a spin-off of the 2012 Ensemble Girls.
The
Oui,
Penguins
oui.
have had multiple scoring
It was
opportunities
first
here in
released
this
as a
first and could
mobile
easily have
Japanese
a much bigger
CCG
lead.
released on Google.
Puck
Well,
is
thank
dropped
you for
by
that history
Brazil.
lesson.
Quick feed to Ovechkin.
Oh!
And puts it in
That
right
went
the
wild.
way he wanted it to go.
Oh, man,
Oh,
he's frustrated
the
with
backhand.
himself. He's got to get that on the net.
Come on. Oh, what the hell?
From the slot, fires away.
Man, I'm on fire.
You get one, you get hungry for a second one. Even if you're not a goal
Pirate games
scorer,
like Pirate.
Get that early. Now you want to
Mine are
hunt for a
Rangers,
second goal.
Devils,
Makes it a
Flames,
double on the
Blackhawks, but
play.
Rangers always come first. That's cool.
Really tough for the
Have I
goalie to
told you
read where the
guys,
heck
for anyone
this
that gives a
thing's
shit,
going. I'm looking at the shot. I can't tell
what
where
it
it's
is
going, but the backhander
that
beats
makes
the
me
goaltender.
choose a team? Whether it's soccer, football, basketball, hockey, anything. Have I ever explained what makes me like a team?
Here in the back
Yeah,
half of this
Connor
period,
McDavid's wicked.
the Penguins have
He's
recently
kind of like
extended
the
their lead, and it is
Gretzky
a
of today's
blowout.
Oilers.
Pittsburgh's got a hold
He
of the
even
puck
shoots
off the
left-handed
draw.
like him.
Ovechkin's able to take that quick pass. He's already got a couple of goals. He's looking for a third.
Centered out in front. Scores! His
The
second
hat trick.
of the night.
What?
Well, things go well for you if you score multiple times in a game. This has
Do
been
you
a
know who
terrific
Corey
night for
Crawford
him.
is? Rings the bell.
He didn't waste any time. If he would have stopped that
I haven't
puck,
been
the
keeping up
goalie
with
would have
much.
had time to
You haven't
readjust.
noticed that?
As it is, it's in the
Baseball,
net.
hockey. I haven't kept up much with a lot. Leaky, Tori, I mean, Mia, right?
Toronto
Yeah, I
has
don't
switched
know
things up
that
between the
thing.
pipes.
I'm
I guess
pretty
you can't
picky
pull
with
the whole
video
team, so
games
you
in
just
general.
pull the goalie. He's had enough go past him tonight.
Yeah, so anyways, if people care.
The Penguins
Well, there's
are
not much
dominating
going on
almost
that's bad.
every facet of
I
the
just
game
don't
here
know
in
if
the first.
Soda is pulling our leg
Spets
by
has
trying to
won it,
confuse
and
us.
Now it's grabbed by Dermott. Takes it to the front. Pittsburgh's got control
Or what?
of it now from their own end. Crosby. Here's a blast, and that's blocked
Oh.
away.
Gonna flat. Oh, no.
Across
No.
the line from center. He's got a step. Huge stop on the breakaway.
Oh, you don't get many of these.
Quick,
He's
quick,
right
quick.
in on goal, but the goalie's better.
Scores! Well, when it's your night, it's your night.
Pretty clearly.
Iginla was the GOAT. Oh, yeah. I love Iginla.
It can't put it in the ocean.
See the similarity?
Everything goes in for him. That's his third
No?
tonight.
Okay.
Well, he was brought into the game here to provide some relief in goal.
No, what?
No
Tori
relief
is so
provided there.
cool.
He gets
Tori
beat.
is... I love F him so much. Wow. No, I mean, because she's Japanese, might know something. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Oh,
Pittsburgh's
Anthony.
offense has been
Do I know who
shining
Wayne
brightly so far
Gretzky
in
is?
this first
Jesus.
period.
You always do somehow,
Spence has won the
sometimes
draw here in the
find a way to
overnights.
make... Do I know Wayne Gretzky?
Dermott's gonna play it against the half wall.
My fucking best friend who got killed,
Let's
his
go.
father
And that one's stopped.
coached Gretzky in the juniors in the 70s. I know who Gretzky is.
Pittsburgh's execution has been on point
In my
so far
season
here in
game,
this first
Gretzky is
period.
my defenseman.
Offense is
I know.
face-off and he wins the draw.
Sounds funny.
And he denied that opportunity.
No, no.
Move to the middle. Here he is with the backhander. He gets a piece of it with a stick. Moves it quickly over to Ovechkin. Look out, a 2-on-1. He scores.
It trickled in.
That's the hat trick.
Right there. Did you see that? I fired it so hard off his
Doing it on the road
thingamathing there,
is
his
a
leg
real
pad,
nice trick.
and it bounced in. It ricocheted in.
You don't get many of these
Hello,
open man
Milkshake. Look,
rushes,
right
so
there.
you better
Did you
take
see that?
advantage of 'em. They
Bam,
moved
right
the
off
puck
the pad.
quickly and aggressively, and the goalie
Right
couldn't
there.
keep up to the shot.
Boom. Sweet. Corey Crawford is with the New
Play set
Jersey
to resume
Devils.
with the face-off
Well, thanks
ready
for
to
that
go.
update. Who the fuck is Corey Crawford? But yeah.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Comes up with the stop.
What I miss?
The
Oh,
first
not
period
much.
in the books and not a
We have
moment too
welcomed
soon.
Anthony
What
back
a
with open arms.
performance, at least at one end.
Ken Kaneki for the win. I'll just nod and smile because I have no idea what's going on. Which seems to be the case oftentimes.
2 more periods still to come. We'll be right back with much more action here on
Yeah, I
EA
think I'm going to
Sports.
need to crank up the difficulty at some point. So what I'm going to do... I might do one more period, to be honest, and then sim the last one. So I might... This might be the last period we'll kind of see, because I am getting awfully tired.
A one-sided affair after the first 20 minutes. Here we go for period number 2. Ray, what's your assessment of the game to this point?
And, yeah,
Just haven't
sorry.
done anything right.
So
They say
sorry, I love
sometimes
him
you gotta
who
look
I-
for the light at the end of the tunnel. Right now for them, it's an oncoming
No,
train.
no, no.
The
Anthony
Penguins have
apologized,
dominated
and
them thus far and continue to do
he's
so here in
behaving,
this
so
second.
I'm just dropping it.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway.
I think he got the idea.
And tries to make a diagonal pass
Like
to
I said, it's
Marner.
not like he
Nothing
threatened to
doing
kill
on
me.
that.
He's got 2 goals already. If he can find a way to get a third, he's going to end up with a selection of hats in his stall after the game. I've had those.
Where
You
was
look
he
at the
going?
hats, some of them are great. Others look like they've been worn
Oh,
for
he
about
got
15
trained.
years. They're gross.
Moves it to Carlson. And now he tries to get it across to Crosby. Centering pass. Great heads
that
up
was a
play in the
terrible
defensive
pass.
zone. Here's a short pass to Marner.
Get
Oh, he
flattened.
laid a solid hit on him there. He was waiting for
Oh.
him and laid the shoulder right into him.
That might loosen a few of the choppers on that play.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Wrist shot from the slot. And he gets a paddle on that one. Quick pass to Crosby. And now it's over to Ovechkin. Receives the pass. And that's broken up. Toronto's got it in
I'm
the
going to
own
break him up
zone.
in the boards. Oh, knocked
Good
his
battle
helmet
along
right
the boards
off.
for the puck.
I love dynamic shit like that where you... Yep, this can... Anyways, where you check a guy so hard you knock the helmet right off his head. There's just something cool about that, or you take such a hard slap shot.
Taking it from his own end.
Ooh, that was wild.
Sometimes
That you
they're
break
so
your
focused
stick?
on shooting it quickly,
What
you
the
don't
hell
get
was
it
that,
on the
Ovechkin?
net.
Pokes it away to
Get
stay
in
on
there.
the attack. And now
Oh.
he moves it quickly to Janssen. Gives them nothing in front.
Really good positioning as he makes the stop from
Come on.
in tight.
Scooped up along the wall by Dermott. Oh, he caught
I'll check the chat out.
Did he ever? Head down,
Oh,
right
there we
into
go.
the train tracks.
And he uses his reach to disrupt the play.
Fuck, the AI
Slides
is...
the puck over. With the stop.
Oh!
Toronto's looking to break out of the
I might
right
score a
end.
lot, but I'm not used to the AI being hard.
Had a chance
I
make
used
a
to
nice
play on
play, but the
amateur.
puck disagreed with him. Quick
And
feed
the
to
AI is
Crosby.
really good.
Into
Like,
the
if you
offensive
don't...
end now. Pass right on the doorstep.
If you don't
Connect.
stay on it,
Moves it
you're
quickly
fucked.
over to Ovechkin. Wide.
No, he's got to get that on target. That's a scoring chance, and he
Holy
doesn't
fuck,
even make
it just
the
won't lay
goaltender
off.
make a save.
The Leafs take over on possession. And
I'm just waffling everyone.
He thought he had all kinds
Oh,
of room.
man,
There
this
was
is so
none.
fun.
He thought he could get by him, but he got squeezed
Damn
up.
it.
That was a big hit.
Yeah, you could tell the AI ain't fucking around. They're really good at playing, and this is just semi-pro. Like, they stop, they move. Here we go.
Couldn't complete the play. There's the
Well
whistle
done.
as things will slow down here for a moment.
Always a good play if
Kasperi
you're not sure what's going
Kapanen.
on.
I have
Freeze
no
the
idea
puck.
who that is.
The
Do you
Penguins
have a
generated
PC?
plenty
I do.
of quality scoring
Have a
chances
PC,
and a
yeah.
big reason why
I'm
they
glad
lead
even though
late
my
in the
girlfriend is
second
not
period.
watching what I'm watching.
Toronto's
Let
got
me
it in the
know.
defensive
Yeah.
zone. From center they get into the attacking area.
Oh, no.
Crosby right to the front. His reflexes on display tonight.
Come on,
Sharp
Crosby.
reaction save.
Shoots it on the backhand. He scores.
Nice.
You talk about memorable nights.
He's
This
literally
has to
playing
be
on
right
PS4.
up there.
Man,
Oh, I
it's
didn't
like
know he
he's
had a
in practice.
PS4.
Every time he shoots the
Yeah.
puck, it ends up in the
It's
back
my
of the
main
net.
console of
What a
choice, which is
game
why I'm
for him.
so disappointed I didn't
Quickly
get
out
the
of the zone on
PS5
the
pre-ordered
off-man
today.
rush. We get a look at it here, James, and there's nobody in
Yeah,
place defensively to spoil
NHL's
this,
only on
and it's
console.
in the net.
It's one of the only sports games that's not on PC. Genshin Impact is on PS4. Oh, see, I know that game. I love Genshin
Probably not
Impact
wanting this period
so
to
much.
end,
It's
do
my
they?
No, they're having a great time, and this
hyperification.
is going to go into the intermission, and they'll have a relaxing 18 minutes to think about things.
Moves it to
Oh.
Ovechkin. Can't connect. He got robbed again.
He's got to get his head up.
What
here.
the
They're
hell
gonna be
was that?
carting him off the ice.
Oh,
And
that
it's
could have been a
easy
backhanded.
save.
Okay, that was
Well, the
actually
ice
pretty
has
quick.
sure looked tilted after 40
Maybe I'll
minutes of
just
play
finish the
as
game,
second
and then I'm
period
definitely
comes
going to go to
an
bed
end.
right after. That's bullshit, that NHL 21 NHL. Yeah, I know. It used to be. The last NHL game on PC, I think, was 2007. Oh, see, I knocked him right on his ass. Right on his fucking ass. Look at that backhand right in. 9-0. Yeah. Yeah, Genshin Impact is pretty cool. I mean, I haven't played it, but yeah, it seems pretty neat. For sure.
All right, here we go. A big third period set to
Stotts,
go. Ray Ferraro, James Cebulski
Eric,
bringing you all the action.
Did you guys see my guitar? And no, I won't show you again. But I forget if everyone in here saw
There it is. There's the hat trick.
Ovechkin hat trick. If you saw my new guitar that I got.
And his teammates are already up on their feet.
20 hours in
Everybody
EB, like I
enjoys
got a
watching a
gambling.
player get three.
My friend loves
Quick
Genshin
flick of the
Impact. I
wrist, and
might
that
buy for his
snapshot
birthday. Isn't the
beats
game free?
goaltender. He's in the low slot. He
It's
doesn't
free,
have much
yeah.
time to think about it.
Okay. What did you think of it, honestly? The color and all that. You think it was kind of cool? Compared to just like a plain pitch black guitar? Yeah, I was there for that. Not sure if Eric was. Oh, okay. What did you think, Stotts, honestly? The honey burst with all the grain versus like a solid black guitar. Or solid black color.
Go get more. Because you make yourself feel better, you build your own confidence, and you put
Holy pineapple. Oh, and then I took him out.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
Get this many chances,
I get the... Well, anyways, we'll see the replay. I'll watch the chat in a second. That was a wicked play. Look at this right here.
Man, you dream about this, where you got
Ting
enough
ting,
room to
and then
push the
just
puck forward,
boom,
walk
just
into
plowed the guy on the
other
ground. He's
side.
all like, he's all like completely fucked up. Right here, he's like, bitch, get out of my way. I'm celebrating my goal here. After bouncing off the goalie.
Pittsburgh's only continued to extend the lead here in the third.
Do you have
Having this
2K
many
Battlegrounds
chances,
on
they've
PS4 or
scored at will,
PC?
and
I
now
have it on
they're coasting
PS4.
home.
Puck grab by Cece. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone.
I knew that was going to be a goal. Just the way I passed it.
What a night for him. You think after three you might let
end stars as gambling, but it's okay because I like Tori so much I will gamble for him.
Really nice play.
I'll just nod and smile because I don't know what's going on.
So quickly the goalie can't get close
I like
up
it.
and make
I
the
also
save.
love the wooden style. Oh, yeah, like how it's more of a... Yeah, woodenish. Yeah, with the grain, right. It's quite nice. I prefer other styles, but again, that's just me. I know you like the wood. Oh, okay, so you do prefer a solid black guitar then. You preferred my old guitar then.
Takes a shot, denied by the goaltender.
It's weird, watch the review without the fans and stuff like
that.
Yeah.
And his team's in good shape.
Yeah, Toronto hasn't won a cup since like 67.
Pittsburgh's on total cruise control early in this third
Yeah,
period.
but as statistically speaking, they still have a lot of
The Penguins
cups.
take possession off the faceoff. And now he moves it to a Ginla.
It's a goal.
Goes right to the middle.
Told ya.
Scores, and there it is.
20 goals makes you feel like you've had a pretty consistent
You got rid of
season. That's a
the
good
Paul Stanley, or are you talking about the other? That is the Paul Stanley. Yeah, the black guitar.
That's a scorer's goal.
It's
right
a weird
there.
poll.
That puck is on and
You
off
guys
his
like the
stick
black
in a
guitar
hurry.
with the chrome
So tight to
hardware
the net. He
more,
has to get rid of
or
it
the
before
new
the
one that I
goalie
got
can
that's like
readjust.
all honey burst with a shit ton of grain and you can see the actual wood, and it's just not just slabbed with a blob of pitch black paint?
They can walk
Not that
home.
that's
They have
bad,
dominated this third
but I also
period.
don't have the
They've
money to
stretched
start
the
collecting
lead out into a
guitars
really
of every
comfortable
frickin'
margin.
color,
Move to the middle, and not much on that one.
right?
Cece stick handling in his own zone. Sends it quickly to Marner.
Oh, he got by me.
Toronto's got into the offensive zone.
Oh, see that? I
The
speared him on the
Penguins
ground.
get a hold of the puck in their own end. Streaking into the
a
attacking
goal.
zone for the right. And he
Nope.
whiffs on it, and they can't connect. Quick pass across to
It
Marner.
helps if you have the puck.
Sends the pass over. Rocks him. Knocked away.
Again was on a roll.
They enter the attacking zone.
That was timed perfectly.
Man, you've said that a lot with this guy. It's like every time he gets on the ice, the puck ends up
19,
in the back
yeah.
of the net.
You're ping. I am, yeah.
A night.
Oh, I like the Stanley much more. Yeah. So we'll talk about that in a minute.
Goalie just can't keep up
Before I
with
go to
this.
bed.
He's close to
I mean, the
net,
black
but
guitar
he's
was
still
cool due to
able
the
to have
color, of
enough
course, and
room
the
to beat
yes,
goaltender.
yes. So I'll touch on that again because it's the end of the stream. I can talk about what I want. Yeah. So the black with the chrome is amazing. I want people to know that.
Pittsburgh's on fire tonight, and
The
they show
diamonds
no
around it.
signs
Yeah,
slowing
it
down in
was
the
an
third.
This has been
incredible
almost
guitar.
the perfect hockey game for them. When they
But
look at the
because I
video,
don't
they're gonna
have
be
the
really
money
happy.
to really
Here's a
truly
short pass to
collect
Marner.
guitars,
Into the corner now.
I had to make the difficult decision,
Into slot.
especially today.
And now it's grabbed by Carlson.
No, let's see if he can score.
With the blast.
Ooh,
Puts
not
it
like that.
wide.
The goalie doesn't even have to make an effort on that. It's that shot. Even
Holy
though it's
cow, I'm
close,
winning
misses
14-0.
Lights him up into the boards.
Yeah, I
And
need to
that's
crank up the
blocked.
difficulty.
And he regains control of the puck. Hammers the shot. Turns him away.
But, hey, is that me? No. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I can't afford to collect guitars, so I like things that are flashier in a different way. So instead of all the chrome, even though I love the chrome, and I might put some chrome on my new guitar someday, I like a wood
Quick pass to Marner.
finish that's got more detail in it than just a solid color. So like solid red, solid black. I don't like those as much. On paper, I technically like the other guitar more if it looked different.
Pittsburgh's got the puck against the boards. Denies him in front.
Come
Nice
on.
move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter.
Here we go.
Here's a rocket of a shot. Denies him again.
Damn it.
He's right on it. 2 consecutive
I'll check out
saves.
the chat in a
Tough ones at
second.
that.
Levels
Oh
him
man,
with
we're
the
just plowing everyone.
Pittsburgh's on the attack. And
Oh.
the puck leaves the zone.
See what I mean? The AI is pretty decent. You can't sleep on the puck too long.
Great defensive stick work on the play.
like they're on you
Slot, and they
like a
can't
fly
connect.
on shit.
Passes it to Marner. The Leafs will play it in their own end.
What I might do
Intercepts it
actually.
at center. Fires it.
Oh.
Scones him with the blocker.
Half
Oh,
the
I know what I'm
goals in
gonna
this
do.
league are scored from directly in
I
front
will
of the
make
net.
it
That doesn't
so that the
happen with
AI
saves
is the
like
same
this.
difficulty because they are
Takes the
good.
pass. He scores. Perfect
Fucking hell.
Well, they've been
That
trying
could have
to
been a
get
flawless
breakthrough
victory.
on this goaltender who's been running a shutout. Finally, they get one.
The
Holy
Leafs
shit.
will have a lot of catching matching
This
up
could
to
be
do.
an
They have
actual
something
game.
to build
Hey.
on now.
Hey, Jimmy.
I
I believe PS5, since they still haven't made it both. Becky Lynch should have her baby in a couple months. I'm not even looking at the game now.
I think he got the blocker on it.
Here we go, here we go.
They gain the zone and makes the save.
Yeah, there's only a few seconds left. Damn it, I had a flawless game. Son of a bitch. No.
Oh, he didn't have enough gas to get the shot off. Really good work by the defender to close the gap.
All alone. Oh, what a stop by the goaltender.
It's like he almost deked himself out. There was
You got your
nowhere to
PS4
go,
fixed.
and then
Good.
the
What was
goalie
wrong
makes
with
the
it?
save.
You should make games for the PS3 again.
The Penguins
I still
are
have a
in the lead,
PS3.
and
There
now
are
they
enough
seem
around, trust me.
intent on just
I have a
wearing
PS4
their
and an
opponent
Xbox
down.
One.
They've
I meant
had by
PS3 and
far
an
the
Xbox
most
One.
physical period.
One goal ain't nothing compared to 4. Yeah, I know, but I was gonna have a flawless victory. You know, like in Mortal Kombat, that was a cringy impression of the guy in Mortal Kombat that announces the matches, but you get the idea.
Here's a chance right in the slot, and that one's broken up by a great defensive play.
Come on.
Jansson's got it
What was I
across
gonna
the
say?
line.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep the AI the same, but I'm gonna make the goalies way better.
Can't convert on the play.
I'm gonna cheat.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to Aginla. Right in the slot.
I'm gonna cheat the goalies so that they're tougher. So that by default the goalies have like crazy stats. So that the players are still as tough. I don't want them any tougher than they already are. But I want the goalies to be better.
They're gonna love the way this goal played out on the odd man
Oh, nice.
rush. They got out into the open ice, moved the puck quickly, and were
Yeah,
able to
remember that
finish it
update?
off.
Yeah. Hello, Andrew. How's it going? Yeah, so that's the end of the stream for me. I'm going to be gone in like literally 10 seconds. Because it's like 10 o'clock. Not too bad, just getting ready to end the stream in about 10 seconds or so.
He didn't miss. Every chance he had ended up in
But,
the back of the net. Money.
Yeah, so anyways, the guitar thing. Really quick. You saw the Iceman that I had, the black guitar. I'll show you, I should be, assuming I feel okay. I should. The hell are they doing in there? Who are my 3 stars? Sidney Crosby with 6 goals, double hat-tricks, 5 assists, 8 trucking hits. Aginla with 5 goals, 5 assists, 8 hits, and Ovechkin, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 hits. It sucks because I'm new. Well, welcome. Oh yeah, I love Aginla, man. Too bad I couldn't have Danny Heatley, Daniel Alfredson, and has lost morale. Well, that's because he sucks. He has gained morale because of his ice time. Well, I hope so. He's on the ice 24/7. You Giselle have fired head coach. Because they suck. I know someone in here likes their Devils, but I mean in the game they suck. It sucked, or should I say Mr. Clean? Mr. Clean, my boy. Okay, you will get to be an OG soon. Who, me? Yeah, maybe. I give you $10, don't show it again. What? I give you $10, don't show it. Show it to who? I'm confused. Now I gotta get a new controller because this one I got analog drifts. Oh, that sucks. You missed it, WWE. Don't tell me about it. Okay. There we go. Holy pineapple. He's doing pretty good there. Alright, let me save this and then end it. And then I'm going to talk about guitars, so now's your chance to hide. I am. I'm just... I'm going to show you a guitar really quick, because it's the end of the stream. So if you don't give a shit about the guitar, now's your time to get out, because I am going to end the stream, like, for real, super quick. Okay, so I saved it. That's good. That's done. Let's turn that off. Alright. The guitar time. Just really quick, I just want to show you some shit. Oh, I thought you were going... I'm so confused. Okay. I get confused easily. Like that. Like that. Uh-oh. Okay, so we all saw my, man, that screen's bright. So we all saw my old guitar. I know, it's a bit of a recap. Is CM Punk in UFC 4? I think he is. Oh my god, I forget. I think he is. I think he is, yeah. So again, I love the shape of the guitar. It's called an Iceman, by the way. The shape, the body, it's an Iceman guitar. Again, the inlay, the chrome, hardware. Oh, hey, thank you very much, Eric. Much appreciated. Still $10 for the bad joke. We'll keep making those bad jokes. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. What was I saying? Yeah, so the chrome is really, remember when Becky Lynch shirt said the man, so Becky is the man of the relationship with Seth Rollins, right? So what were you going to say? The joke is that Becky and Seth Rollins are in a gay relationship, right? Because get it? They're both the man. Ha ha ha. Is that the joke, Milkshake? Oh, well, that was a good guess for the joke. Is Ronda Rousey in UFC 4? No, I don't think so. Well, from UFC, yeah, but then again, so did CM Punk, but he's still in. Or was in the game. So anyhow, the chrome. I like the shape of this guitar. We're not even going to touch on what that looks like. Don't even go there. Don't do it. Just don't. You can't unsee it now that I brought it to your attention. I love the shape of this. It's called the Iceman. Okay, let's move on. That's the headstock. The little pearl inlays, and then it's got like the little oyster pearly thing in the middle. So that's the guitar I got rid of. Why did you guess it? I don't know. No, but Seth Rollins is the first man to imprint. Oh, Jesus, pineapple. Yeah, that's a good one, though. Yeah. Actually, he's not. Whoever was with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Twins, was it? Or Big? I can't remember. There was one where... Lamps, why did you bring up the... Oh my god. What? Okay, so that's the guitar I got rid of. Now I want to show you a guitar like this that I like more. Does that make sense? So a guitar like it, but nicer in my opinion. Let me get rid of all these. So you've seen the black guitar. Let's get rid of that. And then... Where the fuck? Where the hell is my... Let me just show you a guitar I might get. How's that? Let's start with that. This is a guitar I might get. So as you can see here, red. It's got the quilted flame top, whatever. If you look closely at the that's a plastic on it, but the shimmer in the white pickguard, it's called a pearloid pickguard. And if you look at that fretboard, it's a roasted maple fretboard. Like, look at the crystals in that pickguard and in the paint job. So that I'm more into something like that than just it's black with a little bit of chrome. This I can have a nice paint job, have a nice pickguard, and I can still chrome all that out if I want. I could chrome all that, get rid of those knobs, put the chrome, so I could still chrome it out and it'd be even flashier. That is not a guitar I own, by the way. I seriously can't find my folder to... Oh, it's because it got moved. Again, even though this is not as flashy, the paint is flashier than the black guitar. So this is more of a yellowish, honey kind of color. So I'm more into those colors again that aren't just solid. Anyway, so I've already explained that. So now to get on to the end. I meant not lamps. Do you have NASCAR Heat 5? No, I don't. Like this one. I do well. Very stylish guitar. I can't wait for you to get that. Oh, the red one. Yeah, if I get it. Okay, so let me show you the one. What the hell's going on here? So that Iceman that you saw, the PS120, right? We've already seen this. So that's an Iceman. Okay, now check this out. I'm going to show you one of my ultimate guitars in the world. I would prefer this instead. So it's technically the same guitar. But when I show it to you, you'll be, oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Instead of just like a pitch black. Well, I mean, this is a bass, but you kind of get the idea. It's the same shape. But look at that color. Look at the fretboard. It's got way more contrast in it. It's flashy in a different kind of way. But I'm trying to find... Oh, Iceman. No. Funny how now I can't find the picture I was looking for. Yes, I know Michael Jordan. Anthony, don't make me time you out again. You silly bastard. Okay, so I can't find the exact body, but you get the idea. Oh, there. There we go. Iceman. There. This is what I would rather than the black guitar that I had. So, essentially, this guitar. Get it? So instead of the pitch black with all the chrome, like a nice, there, that's a better picture. But with still the tailpiece that I had chrome and then the knobs chrome. But that's pretty much the same guitar. But I prefer something like that over a solid color again. Anyways, that's all I was saying. That I'm more into. Something a little bit more flashy in a different way, rather than just a solid color. What? Why the hell would you do that? That's not very nice. That's a 1978 Iceman. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Or at least I think so. Oh, there we go. Nice close-up. See? Very similar guitar to what I just had. Look at that. It's a bit blurry there, but you kind of get the idea. Like the whole... Right? Not just a solid color. So I'm more into something like that. If I would have had something like that, I would have kept it. Yeah, for real. I don't want to know who he's after. But anyways. And 78, it's a good year. It was the year I was born. Just saying. That's kind of cool. Like a snake pattern. Anyway, so that's the kind of... You kind of get the idea now. I like flashier stuff that way. Again, even look at that rosewood fretboard. It's got a lot of grain, right? It's got a lot of like designs in it. Whereas if you just have something like a ebony fretboard on a guitar, it's very plain. Because it's like pitch black, and then sometimes you'll have a little bit of streaking. And that can look cool depending on the rest of the guitar, how it is. Like that kind of streaking can be cool because look at the color of the guitar. So it kind of goes with it, right? It's natural. See, that's considered ebony even though it's not pitch black. Like that's kind of cool. See, it matches even the headstock. Anyways, enough about that. Now you know my style. I don't like single colored guitars. I like things like that. Things that pop out. Not necessarily glossy. See how that one's super glossy? Mine's a satin finish. It's more like dull, but you could still see the grain. The glossiness is a lot more expensive. Yeah, for sure. But anyways, it's enough of that. Yeah, so I'm going to go to bed. It's 10 o'clock. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for those donations again. Very much appreciated. Very, very nice. Yeah, I wish. $2,000. I would go and buy a, what's that thing called? I would go buy a PS5 right now on Amazon for $1,400. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so I'll be around, well, tomorrow's Sunday, but yeah, for Monday. Maybe around 1 o'clock there, Eric. Well, the price doesn't really reflect the looks and the texture. Doesn't always quite work like that. So like a guitar like this, with that fancy paint job, isn't necessarily actually more expensive. It's more about the finish, more so than the actual color of the guitar. You can have a guitar like this that's just a solid color, right? And that could be worth more money than my guitar. So, right? It's about the finish, the cut of wood, what quality wood that they use. But yeah, anyways. I'll be around tomorrow, sometime throughout the day. Should be around sometime throughout the day. And we'll kind of go from there. Probably going to play more of the same, just to kind of keep you in the loop. I am working really hard on the Allied race for World of Warcraft, so I'm probably going to do more that questing for that. And I'll probably throw in some NHL too, just to kind of keep it a little bit more exciting with the fighting, checking people into the boards, punching their helmets off their head. It's a good time. It's kind of like a mix between UFC and NHL. Can't probably make it at 1 p.m. Oh, yeah, that's fine. 1 p.m. Gotcha. I'll be online and send you a... Yeah. Yeah, because you're on my PSN as well. So there's that too. All right. I am off. Otherwise, I'm going to keep looking at this all night. And I don't want to because the prices are expensive. And maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow. All right. Thanks again.